Hello, I'm Richard Smith. I've worked in Australian universities for over 3 decades and a little bit overseas. My passions, I guess, lifelong passions, rugby union, sailing, especially dinghies. Travel has been one of the things my wife and I have done ever since we got together. And right now our passion is, our joint passion is to enjoy life as much as we can. The decision was actually made by my wife and I 20 years ago, or thereabouts. We looked at our finances and our situation. We were starting to accumulate higher salaries, and we realised that we needed help. We weren't doing it all that well by ourselves, and I was very, very fortunate to be referred to Lee Wallstrom, who's our advisor till today. And we met up with Lee, and ever since we've had a close relationship, which for us has been highly successful and given us a much greater sense of security and interest in how to accumulate wealth and how to deal with our own money. Meeting up with Lee made Anna and I conscious of the fact that we needed to plan our future. We took the advice, sometimes really slowly, which we quite regret now, but we took advice about how to redistribute our incomes, how to plan long term, how to accumulate capital, and that's worked out really well for us. And this has really changed our lives in some ways, because up until then we had this feeling that things weren't going well, but we didn't quite know how we were going to get on top of it. But since meeting Lee, we've been a lot more confident about how things would go. And looking at our superannuation and our financial planning and our present situation in life, we look back on it now and think, thank God we met up with Lee. If we hadn't, who can say where we'd be compared to where we are now? Dealing with Wallstroms over that period that we have been dealing with them has proved to be really easy. Phone calls are responded to almost instantly. Text messages come into the picture. At least one of the senior staff here is on LinkedIn as one of my contacts. And we've always found with Lee himself, his personal relationship with us has been more of a colleague and friend. And there have been many occasions when we've phoned or sent text messages through to Lee and got almost instant responses. And at the level of knowledge and know-how and insight, the people here are just terrific. And I've already recommended this organisation to some of my family, and I would certainly recommend it to anybody else who asks the advice.